I cut 30% of my monthly expenses without sacrificing my lifestyle, and I'm going to show you exactly how. As a dad of two young kids, budgeting isn't optional, it's compulsory. In this quick video, I'll break down the simple, realistic changes I made that you can start using today to save more and stress less. Let's get into it. Step 1. One of the first things I did to cut my expenses instantly was to audit all my subscriptions and auto payments. It's so easy to forget what you have signed up for. A $9 app here, a $15 streaming service there, and suddenly you're losing $50 to $100 every single month without even noticing. Now, I've been guilty of this myself. Back in college, I signed up for a free 1 month Spotify trial. Sounds harmless, right? Well, I completely forgot that I did it, and I ended up paying for it for about 6 months before I even realized. How much is that? That's probably like $60 down the drain just for background silence. Recently, I went through my credit card and bank statements line by line and cancelled two unused subscriptions. One was for an old meditation app, and the other was a streaming service that we hadn't touched in months. That alone saved me $30 per month. To keep this from happening again, I now use Chronicle Bill Organizer and manually track all my bill payments weekly. You can also try out Monarch Money. Both of these are good options for simplifying your bill payment process and cutting unnecessary bills. Remember, every small leak adds up. Fixing just a few forgotten subscriptions can save you hundreds each year with almost no lifestyle change. Step 2. Another big area where I saved money and fast was food spending. Eating out, spontaneous grocery runs, and food delivery were eating away at our budget way more than I realized. So, I made two simple changes: meal planning and grocery lists. Every Sunday, my wife and I plan out 4 to 5 simple weeknight meals. Just simple stuff like a one pot pasta, some stir fry, or chicken rice in the instant pot. Then we make one grocery run, sticking strictly to the list. No more guessing in the aisles or grabbing random snacks we don't need. Okay, maybe a little random snacks. We also cut our takeout spending in half. What used to be 2 to 3 times a week became once, maybe twice on weekends. That alone helped us go from spending around $600 a month on food to about $400, saving $200 without even feeling it. And honestly, as parents of two young kids, going to restaurants is more stressful than relaxing. Trying to entertain toddlers while waiting for food, diaper changes, spilled drinks, we realized that it's actually easier and more fun to stay home, cook a quick meal, and eat in peace while the kids play or watch something. We also started batch cooking once a week, prepping large portions of rice, pasta sauce, or roasted vegetables. It makes weeknights smoother and keeps us from defaulting to expensive takeout when we are tired. Small tweaks, big wins. And best of all, it's food that we actually enjoy. Step 3. Next up, let's take a look at utilities and monthly bills. These might feel like fixed costs, but with a little effort, there's a lot that you can shave off. The first thing I did was call our internet provider. I simply asked if there were any promotions, discounts, or lower rate plans available. And to my surprise, they offered a deal right away on the call. We kept the same speed and service but dropped the price by $20 a month. That's a savings of $240 a year just for making a 10-minute phone call. That is crazy. Then we focused on reducing our energy usage. I swapped in smart plugs so devices turn off automatically at night or when we are not using them. We also started taking shorter showers and added a dehumidifier in the bedroom. Living in a hot and humid climate, the humidity puts a lot of strain on our air conditioning unit. But the dehumidifier helps maintain comfort while reducing how hard the air conditioning has to work. Within a month, we noticed our electric bill had dropped. On top of that, I started paying all recurring bills: internet, utilities, phone, using cashback credit cards. Most of our credit cards give 1.5% to 2% back on those payments. That might seem small, but across a year, it adds up to free money for things that you're already paying for. We didn't change our lifestyle, we just optimized it. That's the power of being intentional with your bills. Step 4. The final change, and honestly the one that had the biggest mindset shift, was practicing mindful spending. We started doing something super simple: no spend weekends. So, what does that mean? It basically means that no takeouts, no shopping, no random Amazon buys, just family time, home cooked meals, and free activities like nature walks or park time with the kids. It is surprisingly fun, and after just a few weekends, we noticed that our spending dropped without even trying. I also began using the 24-hour rule for online purchases. If I saw something I wanted, a new gadget, gear, or clothes, I'd add it to my cart, but then wait 24 hours. Most of the time, I realized that I didn't need it after all. That one rule saved me from so many impulse buys. Try it out. Another thing that helped was building in a budget buffer each month, a small amount set aside for unexpected wants. Just having that space removed the pressure to overspend and made me more intentional with every purchase. Mindful spending isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making sure that every dollar has a purpose. And when you do that, you start to feel more in control and way less stressed. Final thoughts. So that's how I cut my monthly expenses by 30%, not by being extreme, but by being intentional. Small, smart changes added up fast and nothing felt like a sacrifice. I'd love to hear from you. What's one tip that you are going to try or something you plan to cut next month? Drop it in the comments below. If you found this helpful, then please give it a like and hit that subscribe button. More content like this is on the way. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.